There are 13 maps confirmed for Battlefield 2042, with a low chance of there being any other maps confirmed until after launch. So in Hazard Zone and All Out Warfare, there will be 7 maps. Our first map is Orbital. In Kourou, French Guiana, it's a race against time and hostile conditions as you fight around the site of an imminent rocket launch. Watch out for both enemy fire and upcoming storms on this dynamic map. The most famous feature you'd say is the rocket that launches. Hourglass. In Doha, Qatar, fight in a city lost to the desertification around it. Massive dust and sandstorms are constantly rolling in, blotting out natural light, as you battle for control of a convoy trapped in the shifting sands. The most famous part of this map is the sandstorm. Kaleidoscope. In Songdo, South Korea, in a state-of-the-art metropolis in South Korea, zipline between skyscrapers and fight among the plazas surrounding the city's iconic data center. Now this is where we're going to be able to get that urban warfare itch. You'll be able to fight on top of the skyscrapers just like the Siege of Shanghai, but there'll be more skyscrapers this time from what I'm getting. Manifest. Rani Island, Singapore. Watch out for the tropical tornadoes and navigate through maze-like cargo containers in this key trade location, vital to American supply lines. We haven't seen this map too much, but we don't have too many notable land features. From what we've got is a dock that will have a ship in it we'll be able to fight on, so see where that goes. Discarded. Alang, India. Along a strategic section of India's west coast, colossal ships stranded on the beach are being stripped for parts. Right among the hulls of these behemoths while adapting to deadly storms. What stands out for this map is the door. You can shoot it open. Shoot a few of these things, your wires, and then the door will slam open and crush whatever's under it. Break away. In Mildland, Antarctica. Tread carefully on this dynamic map where oil extraction has turned the freezing area to a strategic hotspot. Take advantage of destructible fuel tanks and silos that create debris fields and permanent fires when destroyed. This is what was really showcased in the trailer and the gameplay trailer slightly. Penguins are the big feature. Renewal. Eastern Desert, Egypt. Giant wall built to secure rich man-made agricultural areas takes center stage on this intense map. Prepare for the extreme conditions, deploy and secure the access points and massive gates in the wall. Big feature is that big wall that separates the desert to the grass, and it's going to have some pretty cool fights. And that was All Out Warfare and Hazard Zone. It's unlikely, even though Hazard Zone hasn't been revealed, it's unlikely for Hazard Zone to give us more maps, as EA's already been advertising 7 maps for their All Out Warfare mode, classic maps. This is what's going to be showcasing in our Portal, Battlefield Portal game mode. There's 6 maps in total. First map is Battle for the Bulge. It comes from Battlefield 1942 in the Ardennes, Belgium. The German army has commenced a massive counterattack against a thin spot in the Allied front. Give it your all in the forests and fields of this vast vehicle-focused map. This is a very famous map. You're going to be able to play with those tanks, and of course you can do whatever you want, so you can have a modern tank in there, even a jet. That's the idea of Portal. It's more sandbox, you do whatever the hell you want. El Alamein, probably the most famous Battlefield map that's ever existed apart from Wake Island, which I'm surprised is not in there actually. I believe Wake Island is their most remaked map. Battlefield 1942, El Alamein, Egypt. Fought in 1942, the Battle of El Alamein was a crucial clash between the weakened German forces and the resurgent British. Lay down as many mines as possible to greet the Panda Division with an explosive surprise. Arica Harbor, Ad Company 2, Arica, Chile. Once a busy port, Arica Harbor is now a lethal kill zone located in the area of the world's driest desert. Beware of enemies in the buildings and get ready for fast-paced infantry action and vehicular combat. Valparaiso. As the Second Russo-American War rages, a clash outside this Chilean coastal city becomes a key battle. Prepare for infantry action in the jungle and in amphibious attacks on the coast. Caspian border. Turkmen-Iranian border. A true battlefield classic set in the Turkmenistan side of the Iranian border where a recon Russian forces set up camp. The obvious map choice for fans of all-out vehicular warfare gameplay. All of these maps are very vehicle focused, aren't they? No Shahir Canals. Shahir Iran. US Marines launch a strike on a major harbour in the Iranian coast. Prepare for tight infantry combat as well as all-out warfare on this strategically important port. 13 maps confirmed for Battlefield 2042. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully there's more maps that come out soon, but that's every single map. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Peace.